place to I can call you from this place to here. I can call you from this place to here. That I'm not your kind. I can call you from this place to here. That I'm not your kind. It's a thin road. It's a thin road before us with a wake. It's a thin road. It's a thin road. It's a thin road before us with a wake left behind. It's sad, and I fail to see what it had to do with you and me. I guess, but I guess that's like wondering what's the point to a life? What's the point to a life? But I guess that's like wondering what's the point to a life? What's the point to a life? I'm recording video.
Nee, Albert Heijn zegt van oké, is goed 10%.
About what?
Mensen wilden loonsverhoging via de FNV en de...
Oh, stocking!
Ja. Albert Heijn, jullie krijgen 10%, is oké. Dus zeiden ze, laat maar, is niet genoeg, zeggen ze nu.
Wow. My brother mentioned also the actors or the writers or somebody in the theater world is doing strike.
Ja.
Yeah, labor is moving up. I'm trying to record a song kind of here, but I'm trying to do it low tech.
Oké.
So we'll see.
Hou er rekening mee, oké.
Okay, light a candle for me.
Is goed.
Okay. But I guess that's like wondering what's the point to a life? What's the point to a life? There must be something. There must be something I wanted more than wanting your love. 'Cause you stood in my doorway, and I stood in my glove. 'Cause you stood in my, 'cause you stood in my, 'cause you stood in my doorway, and I stood in my glove. most afraid to follow, most afraid, most afraid to follow a king. A king, most afraid to follow a kingdom in my stride, a kingdom in my stride, a kingdom in my, a kingdom in my, most afraid to follow a kingdom, a kingdom, most afraid to follow a kingdom in, most afraid to follow a kingdom, most afraid to follow a kingdom in my stride. It's so telling, it's so telling what won't live with hunger and pride. It's so telling what won't live with hunger and pride. I thought of you often, but never could tell you the you that, the you, the you that I cherish. I thought of you often, but never could tell you the you that I cherish. Something hurt me so bad. A few had come close. A few had come close, but a few had come close. I couldn't take them in either. I guess the distance, I guess the distance, I guess the distance, I guess the distance, I guess the distance between us was my love never had. I guess the distance between us was my love never had. I know we live separate. I can't. And I know we live separate. I keep two roads open, and one has you in it, and the other does not. And I move, and I move, and I move in the middle, unsure, unsure and protected, and I trip on, and I trip on my rope, vaguely sensing I'm caught. I'm vaguely sensing I'm caught. A friend tried to find me and saw through to my will. She said, "You're now on the bottom. It's either that or the top. You can keep yourself tight and bang on the big door, or take the space save for the queen of the heart." But you know, queens have their problems too, and my size won't stay static. I like to think. I like to think I was never one for the hoop anyway. And then that night I dreamed of the far side of nothing, and trembling with terror, I chose to come back this way. In the streets or the after, in the churches or in memory, the light that will guide you is the source of the flame. Whilst while stumbling the back alleys in search of right action, I fell and wept darkly and acknowledged your name. And the door to my prison dissolved right before me, and the door to my prison dissolved right before me. But like a young fool like a wick looked for a power to claim. And my waiting increased with the shock of the knowledge, with the shock of the knowledge that I often have needed someone out there to blame. I give up my fist to touch my thoughts, I give up my fist to touch my thoughts. Thoughts strong like fences, my totem pole statue, body chipped to the bone. I'm nobody's savior and nobody's mine either. I hear the desert, I hear the desert wind whisper, but neither are we alone. Sure I long, sure I long. Sure I long to ask you how you're doing. Sure I long to ask how you're doing. If you got through the lightness that you wanted so fiercely when we drifted that way. There's no telephones ringing now, but I feel something calling me, and I'm ready to go. I just need time to say. Hearts are like meadows with their weather potential, with every reason, with a reason. Oh, with their weathered potential, with their reasons diluted by reason itself. I may be shivering at the foot of a slow giving mountain, but the tiny, spring flowers, they look just like you. And I won't ask for the purpose of all of my footsteps, and I won't let my eyelids cast down. I am looking for something outside of forgiveness, you might call it the jewel of the crown.